Let's see. I got an error on the stream. Let's see if it works now. Yeah, I think it's working now. That was weird. I had this issue once before. I think it's a YouTube API issue. Yeah, whatever. So our playground, we decided to make the examples inline instead. So actually, I want the examples to be inline. So when connected, just mount the command component. Component for now. I'll add the rest as we go. And I think we're going to store this session in local storage so that we can bring up, yeah, so you like reconnect to the existing sandbox. Cool, no more examples. We have the command component. Yeah, let's see how this looks. Oh. Oh. Where were we? Here we are. Click the button below to create the sandbox and connect. Okay. Like I have no idea. Yeah, thanks, Mark. We're creating the official post. It's gonna send it later, so we have like an hour, I think, to try to make something out of this playground, and then we'll see. Let's see. So I want to make. How are we gonna do this? Command example. How are we gonna do this? Yeah, I'm not sure why we even have that, like, why do we have that big ass run dev? Where's the, oh, we have a terminal here. I'm not sure if we actually need the terminal. I'm trying to imagine how we can kind of simplify this. Let's see. Commands. I would rather like the command example to be a horizontal, so that we have like some button so we have like the buttons on the left, and then drop X term here. We can just show the output in like a container on the right, where we should highlight if it is an error or not. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see what you do. Let's see. Yeah, this request is taking longer than expected for me too. There we go. Oh, performance reviews. I have like it's very I have an interesting experience with performance reviews. Like working at CodeSandbox, we got so close as a team. Like we added performance reviews as we were growing, and kind of betting on this cloud development environment thing. We were like 40 people at some point, and then we had like performance reviews and stuff. But then we we weren't monetizing, so we had to reduce the size of the team, and then kind of the core team was left, and we had known each other for years, and we still had this process of performance reviews, and it got so awkward because we knew each other so well. We knew like kind of everything about each other. We collaborated really well. There was like nothing to review. It felt like reviewing a family member. It was super weird. And that made me reflect on like how insanely artificial, like if you need performance reviews, like if team members needs to review each other in performance reviews, you haven't gotten your team to where you want them to be. Yeah, it's just a reflection. It's so corporate, but I understand why they need to be there as well. But it's interesting. I think a lot of corporations, by trying to gain control of the like work environment, they prevent certain synergies from happening. That makes like people super productive. And oh yeah, we definitely need let's see. Yeah, exactly. And this is the thing. I often think about how we have this focus on I also always give 5. It's very interesting how organizations has this focus on individuals, but like that's also wrong in my opinion. Like you should focus on the teams. Like the team performs together. And then if the team isn't performing, then you have to dive deeper and kind of figure out what's happening in like it could be individual friction within the team, but it's the team that performs. And that's where you see the synergy, right? It's not the sum of each individual in the team. It's this synergy of the people in the team, and that's what you want to measure and achieve. And I thought about the same in hiring, actually, like how we hire individuals instead of hiring people that should work together. Like if a company, especially a startup, if you have an opportunity to start a new project and you need to hire for that project, don't hire individuals, try to hire a team. So you actually, through the interview process, you actually interview people as a team, and then see how they work together. Because if you can find 3 people that does amazing during the interview process, and you see they already have chemistry and how they relate to each other and everything, they're gonna kick ass on that project you want to do, as opposed to individually interviewing 3 people, and they perform super well individually in the interview process, and then you put them together in a team and they're like, there's bad chemistry and they can't figure out what to do. And yeah exactly, you can't review that. Yeah, it's like it's distilling human beings into something that's not human. Like the way we do work together and human interactions is too complex to do like performance review. It doesn't make any sense to me. Let's see. Oh, we were going to do the resume thing. So let's see if we can vibe code that. So when we create a new sandbox, please put the ID into local storage, and when we load up, rather use the ID from local storage to fire up the sandbox. Yeah, maybe we can just chat and we can let the AI do the work for us here. That's nice. Oh, group Discord page. Yeah, like I've seen streamers and stuff do this Discord thing, which is really cool, so that people can interact. Yeah, maybe I should do that. You know what? I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna think about like this stream and how I can make it a bit more comfortable. Like it for me, it still needs to be kind of this spontaneous raw output. That's the only way I can like manage the responsibility of it. Just be very clear about that. But at the same time, there is an opportunity to inform people a bit better, like just having descriptions on the streams. But also, yeah, it would be super nice to have like a Discord channel. Yeah, let me do a round on that stuff and see if I can make things a bit better. Okay, did it do it? You know what? We're just gonna start it and see what happens. Oh, look at that. Hello world, run bad command. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. What if I refresh? Yeah. Okay, this is super nice. That was such a nice... Okay, so we're gonna do something more. So I need... so I think we need to make the examples wider, and they need to be put into a container. So each example is shown similar. Could you extract the container stuff into like a component in app and like a wrapper component in app and reuse that for our examples? Great job on the output container of the command, by the way. Let's see. Do you guys ever have an in-house mad days? That's interesting. Where you stay as a team, right? Outdoors nonstop. Hit Control F. That's interesting. I think we haven't done it at like CodeSandbox, and I think that's very much because we're like remote first. So going into those like crunch modes is harder to do because people are just working at different hours, and you don't kind of get that same like mood remotely. It's a very like local experience. Like there's certain things that like sync sessions together in a room works well with. I personally prefer like being fully remote to everyone. That gives you a much better like it just gives you much more flexibility, balancing like work and private life, in my experience. Like the shittiest thing is working for a company that tries to do both. But there's certain experiences that doesn't lend itself well to remote, and I think these are one of them. But it must be like a fun like team building. I can imagine it being like kind of a team building thing, right? Maybe ordering some pizzas and whatever. It sounds like fun, and I've definitely done it before. But then I work locally at an office. Yeah. Have you ever worked remotely, Mark? Like in a fully remote company, or tried remote with a company, or work with someone that's remote and you work locally in the office? Yeah. Monday morning hangovers are tolerated. Yeah, like that's the thing. I can imagine, like, if all your processes, all your innate like things you've developed being like locally as a company suddenly ripped out of that, like COVID did for many companies, becomes a disaster because you don't have anything in place to do things remotely. So you can like say that, oh, just bring your computer, we're going to use Zoom, but it's like it's a culture working remotely, and you can't just flip that around. But it's been like, especially for me, like having kids and working remotely with CodeSandbox, what happens is that you get full flexibility. It really, so for example, just in the morning, anything and everything can happen having kids. So sometimes I'm at my desk like quite early, other times I'm an hour late because just shit happens with the kids. And nobody cares. Like nobody cares when you're at work or when you go off work. You just have some overlap to do sessions. But also, yeah, so in terms of having kids, working in a remote company is a blessing in my experience. If I had to be at the office every day at a certain time, working certain hours during that time, or people will wonder why I was leaving, or I had to defend myself, or it would, yeah, it's not ideal. Uh, yeah, work can become an escape. That's for sure. I gotten like getting older, I gotten more careful. Also my partner, she's like we talk a lot about it, especially having kids. Like in this generation, you have to be both parents, at least here in Norway, both parents has to work 100%. To kind of live up to the culture, like the societal norm, kind of having a house, having a car. Kids need this, all of that stuff. That's like the good life. But it isn't the good life. Like in the previous generation, only one parent typically worked. Well, previous and a half, I guess, generation, and it was typically the mother that was home, right? Which is unfair. But just the fact of one, during the early years of the kids, one person being home and one person working, that's how I think it needs to be. But it doesn't have to be like gender based, right? So something went wrong with this generation where no, both parents needs to work 100%. And you can't go back. That's the problem, because all prices follow along with people having more money, right? So it isn't good. But yeah, the point was there's a lot of stress, and work can become an escape. That's for sure. I can relate to that. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine that must have been rough. And hugs. It never gets old, never. Yeah, exactly. I'm just getting into that now, like, because we had our daughter is 8, and then our youngest son is 4. So we had like the 4 first years are quite rough. And so we kind of had the 4 first years with our daughter being first time parents and stuff, just being completely like not being relaxed at all. We didn't wing it at all, so we stressed a lot. And then after 4 years, we get a new run with like to a 4-year-old. But now he's 4, so now I'm finally like what you're describing now. Like when I wake up in the morning now, it's like quiet. The kids are like watching cartoons and stuff, eating breakfast, and it's like quiet, and it's nice to go downstairs and like I don't have to be forced out of bed in the morning because like our 4-year-old is sitting on my face or something, and doesn't want to leave the bedroom until I wake up, stuff like that. And then, as you say, coming home, uh, like it's typically like a good mood, which is amazing. Let's see. Command example. Okay, great. But could you remove the wrapper now from the command component? Yeah, may I ask, Mark, what kind of made you like? What was the trigger that kind of the way you're describing it is like it was just going down, 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 and then at some point something must have changed, right? You identify that okay, there's something really wrong here, or I kind of need to rescue the way my life is going. Like, was there a person that pointed it out, or was there um like your partner identifying it? Sorry if I'm asking too personal questions, by the way. Thank you. Accept all. There we go. Run echo. Hello world. Run bad command. Nice. Great. Start dev. I think we should do something else. So in command, start dev. Oh. I can imagine. Like, it's the last part I'm smirking at. Yeah, that must be mind bending. Having a daughter, getting into that age. I'm gonna buy a bat. uh, yeah, yeah, I can imagine. But that's like that must be the most like if you're in a bad spot. Like I've noticed this even though I'm not like you get so pushed to your limits having kids. It's just insane. Uh, so you'll never experience adrenaline as much as you do having kids. Like just the feeling of losing it. And I've had several episodes where I've kind of been at the edge of what I'm capable of dealing with, and also breaking down in the sense like just going upstairs, just crying my heart out. Just I can't deal with this. But it's never been like I don't as far as I know, I don't have that what do you call it? Like the chemistry that's off, right? It's just general pushing of what you're capable of. So being able to recover from it, but it's just insane how you get pushed. And I can imagine then if the chemistry in the brain is a bit off, it's like that being a trigger for sure. But yeah, but you know, like the thing I thought about having these breakdowns, even though I haven't had to that level you've experienced, but there's something about kids realizing that there are limits to what humans can deal with. Even though it must probably been a bit scary for them when it happened, but at the same time, learning at an early age that there are limits to what you can manage. And then getting help, like reaching out for help and getting help, that's such an amazing thing to have. So I can imagine like you must have had like some, or it would be natural to have some thoughts of like self-doubt and how you felt like, how is this going to affect my kids and stuff. But I think like when it turned out the way it did, it's going to be like a additional tool or like a small superpower for your kids to understand this. A lot of kids, they grow up not being presented with anything like real, and then it hits them at a later age. Let's see. Okay. Have you tried using AI? Chat GPT or something? They're amazing at guiding you to just get something running. But as I always do, I'm going to link to front. I should get sponsored by Frontend Master because I'm throwing their web page all over the place. Let's see. So what we want to do with this command is we're basically going to, sorry. Yeah, I guess we can run start dev. Let's see what happens. Trying another one. Oh, this looks, oh, I'm not using xterm. Okay, I guess we should use xterm. Okay, I'm gonna try to ask it something. Are we in the commands? Could you bring back xterm here? No worries, Mark. Could you bring back xterm here? But the echo and what do we call that other example? Bad command example should be written to that xterm instance. Let's see if it's able to do this. No, 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 stop. I'm gonna do this myself. You did not do a good job there. Let's see, xterm. By the way, we're gonna bring in xterm up here in the app. Let's see. I might actually move a little bit faster if I don't rely so much on vibe coding. But let's see. We're gonna have xterm command. You know what? We're gonna create a hook here because we're gonna use xterm quite a bit. Use terminal, use xterm. TS. Export function, use xterm. Let's see. And then terminal, that's correct. And I guess we need to return, yeah, xterm ref, I guess. Oops. And then we're gonna do, yeah, and then we're gonna have the terminal container ref, React ref object. And then we're gonna use effect. Let's just copy this one and then remove what we don't need. So we're not gonna have this dev task stuff. Was that terminal container ref? Oh. We not gonna do any of this. Where's the, oh, we're actually doing, let's see, if no, yeah, use effect, xterm dispose. Okay, this is good. Don't need that. Okay, so now we have a simple way to use the terminal. Let's see. So we're gonna do const xterm. Well, what we're also gonna do is actually return current. So where were we? Command use xterm. Yeah, const terminal container ref. Use xterm. Oh yeah, this is the wrong. What is this? This is a ref object. Oh yeah, or null. Stupid. And then we have xterm here. And then we need to make the, where's the thingy? Write output. Yeah, so let's just make this terminal container ref like so. Yeah, and then we can say, oh, we can still have this, I guess, but not set output like this. Yeah. Oh my God, you're understanding all this. OMG. Look at you, just understanding everything. Oops. Well, I guess we don't want to write this. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh. Nice. So this is gonna make it. Yes, I need like is error. Could you use is error here? Let's just do another. Here to style the terminal container. Let's see. Okay, so run echo, hello world, run bad command. Okay, start dev. Yeah, kill dev. Yeah, maybe we should have like could you always clear the terminal when I click any of the buttons? When I click any of the when I click echo or run button. Let's see. Oh, you can actually clear it. That's nice. Okay, so we have run echo hello world, run bad command. Cool. And then we can start dev. We can restart dev. Oh, isn't it showing? Oh, it's showing duplicate. That's interesting. Kill. We're gonna do extern clear. What was I doing? Yeah, it was running duplicate. So that was when we, wait, where's that happening? Create. Oh, I think we have, yeah, we need to dispose of this one. Oh, because we have on output here as well. How are we going to do this? Oh, set dev command. Fudge. How are we going to do this? So the command is listening here. Yeah. But we don't need to add this. I think we need a disposer. Set dev command. So we need not just a command, we need command and disposer. Disposable. Disposable. Yeah, I guess we can do that. And then we need to do command dev command. Oh, yeah, that's if interesting. Okay, I guess that's fine. Yeah, exactly. That's fine. And then, oh, you just understand everything, don't you? Thank you. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Okay, cool. I think that's gonna help us. Run echo, hello world, start dev. Let's restart. Yeah, and then we kill it. Run bad command. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, could you, so for each example in the list, we need to link to GitHub. Could you help me add that link? It is going to point to CodeSandbox SDK playground, and I'll figure out the exact and the path to the file we are importing, which is under the source directory. See if you can handle that. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! By the way, we've been working on this MobX thing, and we just got confirmation that we're gonna get the npm name of ReactX. That's nice. So we need to keep working on that DevTools thing, but I don't have time to do it during. Well, maybe I'll get some more time. Now we've been pushing for. Now we've been pushing for this release candidate and an official release next week. So, oh, by the way, we need to update one thing. Did I have the thing here? We will shortly we'll announce the official SDK under the Together umbrella. With more information on what is to come. Something like that. We need to have that in there. Okay, view source on GitHub. Look at it. Well, yeah, but it's correct. Great. So that's the command. Like, this looks like shit. I was hoping it would be a little bit better, but okay. Oh, we need to give it some. So where's the terminal? Why isn't it using Tailwind? Can you clean up the, like, does it, oh, example a bit? Because we have Tailwind CSS here. Make it beautiful. Analyzing. Oh, interesting. We're gonna get, you can get information about running VMs. That's amazing. I think that's gonna be the next focus, is the, wait, it kind of looks exactly the same. Okay, fine. Whatever. Oh, we need some padding here. B4. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Could you make the terminal background match match the background of the container. Internal Slack channels is a mind dump. So maybe too much info. Does it have that? Oh, sorry. Did you? Oh. It's really cool. It actually searches the code base of a Xterm. Oh, semantic. You know what? I can look at this. I'll handle it. Is there like some kind of I would imagine it's like when you can just have a transparent background, like open. Where do we open? Oh, use Xterm. Oh, Xterm dot options, gets or sets this. Yeah, look at this. Okay, this dot options theme equals background transparent. Oh, it's not a function. Yeah, but then oh, didn't I save it? Oh, I didn't save it. Oh, it didn't work. Ah. Background. So if I say red, is it red then? Oh, it is. Okay, so we need to match the... Can't I do like inherit or something? No. That sucks. I have to have an exact background color. Computed. No. Where's the... Isn't there like a... Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, there we are. Background color. Give me the background color. Can I get it in hex, please? Thank you. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Run back command. No. We're getting way into too many details here, I think. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Let's go on with the other examples. So that's command example. Let's see. And then we have, I think we can actually make, please bring in the interpreter example as well. Make sure you style it up how do we spell that? Similarly as command with the terminal looking good, etc. I wonder how they semantically index the code base. Yeah, I haven't like used it, but I've looked at it. It's a very impressive piece of software. It's really awesome. Yeah. Replit. Oh, there we are. Yeah, they did a really nice pivot into AI. That's for sure. Where's the start building with AI? Yeah, continue with GitHub. I think I have an account there. Oh, that's fine. Oh, they really changed their UI, haven't they? Or, no, wait. Oh, yeah, they have. Yeah, I think they're a pretty small team. Like, it's very impressive what they've been able to build. Oh, look at this. That's really cool. Oh, approved plan. Yeah, I wonder if Replit has an API. Let's see, accept all, I guess. Did it bring in the... Oh, okay, I guess I can add it then. Interpreters. Oh, sorry. Interpreters. Source path. Oh yeah, it's probably for the link. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, it's very interesting. I think the challenge for these services is that they're too... So Replit is very generic, and then it tries to apply AI on top of that generic ability. And I think that's gonna be a huge problem, because what's gonna happen now is that you're gonna get these abstractions over coding environments using AI to build stuff for people, and they're gonna be so... Oh, was a little bug on my desk. They're going to be so much more opinionated on the types of things you want to build. So, for example, you've seen things like Lovable, for example. That's just a higher abstraction than Replit. And what happens is that the user experience becomes so much better because there's so much more opinionated on the stuff that you can build with it. And that was kind of what we experienced at CodeSandbox as well, is that we had this amazing generic infrastructure that could like handle any kind of development, but we felt forced to just shove VS Code in the face of everyone because we couldn't really we tried to make some opinions of like moving towards web development, but people wanted to do all kinds of stuff. So we had like that push and pull on that, which was very frustrating. Anyways, all to conclude that it's very cool what Replit is building, but I think they're gonna be so many more opinionated coding services that's gonna be able to create a much more on-point experience with a much more narrow set of things you can build. That's going to be a challenge for Replit. But it's an amazing service. I hope they look at that. This is kind of nice. 5 plus 5. I think Python can also do math. Yeah, look at that. This looks pretty nice. Yeah, let's just keep doing this, and then maybe we can like clean it up in the end. Like, it doesn't look amazing, but yeah. So, you know, we're gonna actually just bring in command. We're gonna bring in what we have. So we're gonna bring in tasks as well. Please give tasks the same treatment. Yeah, and then we're going to be fine with that. And then I'm going to try to deploy this to Vercel, so we kind of have something running. I believe, maybe we can check that. I can't remember this stuff. When running Vite on Vercel, can I also run a custom node server? Or how do I manage server-side calls? Yeah, I think I need to use edge functions for this. Yeah, maybe we should currently just link to the... Yeah, I'm gonna put the repo in, and then we're gonna... Yeah, just run the dev server. Yeah, because you can't run... Yeah, we're not gonna spend time on that. We're just gonna clone the... We're gonna clone the repo on CodeSandbox, and then just run the preview from there. Oh, thanks so much. It's super nice of you. Yeah, I'm so pumped for releasing this stuff. It's gonna be a super fun year. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, whatever. Let's just drop that part of it. Yeah, accept all. Let's bring in tasks. Tasks. Add import. Oh, just tabbing my way through it. It's amazing. Yeah, so here we have tasks example, status running. I can restart the task. I'm from Norway. I live in the middle of Norway. Where are you from? I can stop it. Yeah. I can restart it. Look at that. Beautiful. Tasks. Let's see, what were we doing? And then we had our little preview example. So, and finally give preview also the same treatment. Oh, from I was gonna guess Poland based on your name. That's awesome. Yeah, I can imagine. Like, I'm not much of a hiker myself, but Norway is quite beautiful. Have you, like, where in Norway did you go? Did you go like from the middle section of Norway? Wait, you hiked from Oslo to Tromsø? That must have been pretty amazing. I'd driven from Oslo to Tromsø. I actually lived in Tromsø almost a year. Also lived in Oslo for a few years. Yeah, it's pretty amazing how the landscape changes as you go up north. It's very cool. Yeah, I've actually been to Poland. I was there related to, like, there was this, there's this organization that drives like students to Poland for historic reasons. Like my grandfather, he was in one of the camps in World War II in Poland. Yeah, that was yeah, I don't know what word to use. Yeah, hitchhiked. That's amazing. How much time did it take? Let's see. Let's see, example wrapper. Oh, preview example, preview component. I don't have to do anything. I can just tab myself through everything here. Oh, but you weren't going to give it like, okay, whatever. Yeah, Tromsø is really nice. It's quite small. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I got almost depressed living up there. I was living quite isolated, and then it being dark, completely dark. I couldn't deal with it. I developed almost like social anxiety. That was a really weird experience. Kind of nice though, being able to like figure out your boundaries of isolation and being away from friends and family. But yeah, it's very isolating. But I just moved there alone, working with some people. But yeah, it's a beautiful place. Oh yeah. Like that's generally in Norway. We don't like, yeah, the police doesn't wear guns, and we don't necessarily lock our doors. It's changed a bit. Like it was different in the 90s. But yeah, it's still very much a cultural phenomenon that we don't lock our doors. Let's see. So the preview iframe should not have a dark background. Should not have a dark background. I would also like to, let's see, add 3 buttons next to it. I'll implement the features for the buttons. So we're gonna use the preview protocol. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna use the preview protocol to look at that. Is this the full iframe? No. Make the iframe take the full height of its container. Yeah, so we're gonna implement some stuff. We're gonna implement, yeah, reloading. Yeah, it would kind of be nice to, oh yeah, it's gonna, oh, it would be nice to have, this isn't the full height. Why isn't it taking the full height? Can't you do like style height? Oh, what the hell happened there? Oh, come on. Height. Oh, did I? There you go. That's weird. Oh, yeah, preview container ref. So where do we have the iframe? Preview.iframe style.height equals 100%. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna have these 3 buttons, and they're basically gonna be. I want to do. I want to trigger some stuff. It would be nice to have navigation, but let's do reload, and then let's drop the 3rd button. Inject and invoke. So let's do an on click on this one. Wow, there's a lot of class names here. So that would be preview ref. Yeah, preview ref current reload, and then on click. Oops. Hello. Oh, so it can take 2 days. Yeah. Oh, wait, hitchhike. So you actually stood along the road and put your thumb up. I was thinking about hiking, but you were actually hitchhiking. That sounds scary. Let's see. Inject and invoke alert. Hello there. Yeah, so we can remove this one. Oh yeah, we should have on message, should go to a terminal thing. Or yeah, we can ask it to on message. Yeah, you know what we're gonna do instead? We're gonna do preview protocol dot send message. Guess there's a type. Injected message. Message. Hello from the preview. So I think what we can do here is we can do like create preview, base message to preview. Oh, okay, that's good. Type hello, and then type let's do ping and pong. Type pong. Oh yeah, so this needs to be will this work? No. Yeah, okay. You know, we're just gonna hack this a little bit. So we're gonna send, so we're just gonna do, we're not gonna inject. We're gonna do that up here. Sorry. So we're gonna do pong. Inject and invoke. Yeah, sorry. So this is gonna be preview protocol add listener. Yeah, type, and then we're gonna say Pong. Okay, this is a little bit messy, but I don't care. And then what we're gonna do, send ping, and on click here, it's gonna be send message. Why isn't there any? Why send? No, how do I send messages? So this is gonna be preview. How do I send a message? Oh, we don't expose sending a message. Oh, that's something we need to fix. Oh, that's bad. Send. Yeah, okay. Let's fix that quickly. Let's see. So this would be, sorry, this is in previews. Preview. Why don't we have send here? Inject and invoke. Yeah, it's send message. On message send. Yeah, let's call it send message. Okay, let's just build that. Yeah, we still have a bunch of documentation to deal with here. Send message. Oops. Message. There we go. Could you add a container below the preview that shows messages coming from the preview? Let's see. Except, let's see what it did here. Oh, you're still working. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Task preview example. Reload. It didn't reload, did it? Oh yeah, we don't have. Oh, no messages received. That's awesome. Let's see. I'm gonna change the port to localhost 4000. So it's just because we haven't configured 5173 for our port 4000. So I think if we change to what the hell? Psychic? What the hell is this? Soggy Psychic? So this has to do with preview hosts. Oh yeah, and then we have to create a new sandbox. Yeah, so here we got messages. And I can reload it, and I can send a ping. Oh, but that didn't work. Fuck. Why didn't that work? This isn't good. Oh, fudge. This isn't good. I can't deal with bugs now. Okay. Oh, now we got it. Wait, was it because I reloaded? Oh, interesting. Oh, so we're not injecting. Oh, well, that's weird. Okay, so we are getting it, but there's something about the reload. So what do we do? So we do refresh. But I think what happens is that when we on preview inject and invoke inside preview. On it's almost like Okay, let's see what's happening here. Inject and invoke. Inject. I have a feeling that it's not injecting again. Okay, let's see what happens. Preview loaded and then reload. Yeah. Preview loaded. Reload. Preview loaded. But now I can't send the ping anymore. Oh, I know why. I know why. It's not this thing. This is interesting because we have to inject. Yeah, sorry. So it's just my bad. So we need to do this whenever preview on. Yeah, on status change. Listen to Pong. So function listen to Pong. We don't need this. Const listen to Pong. Oh my god. So we're gonna call listen to Pong and then if status equals connected, we're gonna listen to Pong. Oh yeah, we can just have, yeah, sorry. So we're gonna have this before we append the iframe. Like there's no real risk that it's gonna have, yeah, but we can do that at the end. Cool, so this should work. So we're sending a ping, we're getting the Pong, reloading, sending the ping, getting the Pong. Could you make sure to append messages at well, I think I'm able to fix that. Set messages, message, and then I'm gonna do this instead. Yeah, whatever. Cool. So we have some examples now. It's a little bit. Yeah. Cool. Now the thing is, on the front page, let's say localhost application. Sorry, local storage. Let's drop that. Let's refresh. Click the button and connect. To create the sandbox and connect. This will fork a snapshot of a template already running running a Vite dev server. Oh, can I like max width? Yeah. Click the button above to create a sandbox and connect. This will fork a snapshot of a template already running a dev server, a Vite dev server. Yeah, so the point is that this should really take 2 to 3 seconds. And wake it up on a new VM for you. Yeah. So let's so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's almost 6 seconds, and I think that could be that the template is it's not hibernated. That could be one thing. Also, that we're now currently resuming. We're currently resuming when we create a session where we could, in theory, just use the initial session. Yeah, okay, let's implement that just to test it. So we are gonna, in this server, we're gonna return await sandbox, create a browser session. And then let's see if it's faster. So in our app, we are calling this oh, this is create. So this would be initial session. So with initial session.id, and then we're gonna do if initial session, return initial session, return. Yeah, how would we do this? Initial session, we can define return session. Oh, no, we shouldn't do this. That's initial session. Has connected initial session equals false. And then we're going to do if has initial session, sorry. If not, has connected initial session, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this I'm curious if this actually is faster. Let's go back, not to performance, but to application. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, that was crazy much faster. Okay, good thing we fixed that, because it should be insanely fast. Oh, that's crazy fast, but very interesting how much more time it takes to go and resume the VM on that get session thing. Very interesting. Okay, and then, yeah, it's crazy how fast it is. Cool. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna push all this stuff. Oh, git status, git add, working version. Gonna push that. Oh, git checkout. That's interesting. Oh, maybe that's why I can push it. Git checkout, new, git status, git push. What's the violations? Push cannot contain secrets. What secrets? Personal. Yeah, but that's ignored, isn't it? Oh, interesting. That's very interesting. Thank you. Oh, so I could actually, git checkout main. Ignore env. No. Okay, how do I remove env? For fuck's sake. I accidentally added .m to my commit. How do I remove it? Git remove cached .n. Remove n. What the fuck? I get. I still get push by. Yeah, I have to rebase it out. Can you help me rebase my commit? Git filter repo. How do I do this? Git rebase. So I guess we can like we can drop these two, right? Drop, and then edit. Something like that. And then we just .n. Can I do this? Is it ignore then? But how do I, now I can do git remove, right? .n. Yeah, let's just try this. Yeah, and then I do, sorry. Then git commit amend. Git rebase continue. Am I a pro? Or did I mess it up? Git push. I'm definitely not a pro. Wait, what did I do? Oh, wait, it just jumped. Sorry. Changes must be made through a pull request. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. New git push. What the fuck is this? Oh, wait, didn't it? Oh, sorry. Git checkout new. Git push. Come on. Yeah, but what the fuck is happening? Why am I still getting... This is the kind of stuff that... This is why things aren't published when they should be. You know what? Just let me delete the whole fucking end file. Because we're not gonna do... We're gonna delete... Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do... Let's see. Git status. Git add, git commit. So we're gonna squash everything. Git commit. Blah. And then we're gonna git rebase. Ah, for fuck's sake. Fucking git. There's no tracking information? What the fuck are you talking about? Git branch set upstream to... Huh? If you were to set tracking for this, you can do so in remote/branch set upstream to... Is this supposed to be origin? Can I do this? Where's and then I can do like, how does this work? Can I squash into the previews? Yes, I can do like squash and then whatever. And then push. There we go. For fuck's sake. Oh, it's so rough. Create. And I think this actually needs a review. Yeah, bypass rules. I'm gonna bypass the rules. And then we're gonna take this thing, copy. We're gonna go to CodeSandbox IO. We're gonna import. Yeah, got the skills. So one thing we need to do, yeah, so we should actually check out main. We didn't add universal template. npm install, npm run dev. Yeah, we need to add variable. What was the name of it? CSB API token. Then I have to hide a little bit. Where's my head? There it is. Excuse me while I add my secret token. Let's see. .n. Next. Next. Apply and restart. Let's see. I'm just gonna close that thing. And then we should be fine. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. First blog. Okay, so we got a proposal for the Slack posts. The CodeSandbox SDK release candidate is here. We've been hard at work over the past few months building the new CodeSandbox SDK to allow you to use CodeSandbox infrastructure and features in new and exciting ways. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank you, our early adopters, providing us with your detailed feedback, work with us to debug problems, and more broadly, you're stuck with us. As the SDK has matured, yeah, I wouldn't say stuck with us. Oh, you've stuck with us. Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. I thought it was you're stuck with us. As the SDK has matured, a common theme in your feedback has been that it hasn't been as I would like it. Overall of the Surface API make it more accessible, consistent, and also makes it easier for us to support more features in the future. This doesn't mean there are a few breaking changes, most of in fear of higher, blah blah blah. But this release doesn't just include the overall of the SDK. No, we also are launching a plethora of new features, including support for environment, abilities like Git store, and more. For a full list of new features, breaking changes, and more information about the release guide. Yeah. Exactly. This is really great, James. I am working on getting the examples thing up now. We'll publish RC2 as I discovered a couple of flaws. But then we have everything running and you can push out the stuff when it is ready. Let's see. Wait, why is it going through project setup again? That's interesting. Okay, so we have main here. That's nice, but we should really have tasks.json in the official repo. So let's do another, not docs release, but git checkout tasks. Let's see, new folder .CodeSandbox, new file task.json. Fine, npm run dev. Yeah, here we don't really care about the yeah, so one thing I'm a little bit curious about. Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. Let's just try to run it first. npm install, that's fine. Tasks. Let's push it. Thanks for the help, Adam, by the way. What the hell is happening with this thing? The moral support on the Git. Why can't you automatically merge, by the way? Oh, is it because... Oh, resolve conflicts. Well, that's weird. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Okay, so we have that thing rolling. So now here we... Oh, 4 commits behind remote branch. That's interesting. Let's just reset to remote. Okay, and then we have the preview running. Wait, is it on? npm run dev? Why is it running on port 4000? Yeah, and we also... Ah, fuck, we need to... Oh, we are running the server. That also needs to run at start. Ugh. Okay, let's make another change. You know what? We're gonna actually do this on CodeSandbox so that we can... So this is the magical repo feature we have. Why am I getting this again? Why am I getting this again? This is weird. Okay. Sorry, I have to... This is very weird. It wasn't supposed to do this. But yeah, the point is that it's so sad because that product is so awesome. But nobody wanted it. So it's kind of been left in the dust, which is kind of sad. But again, I guess we're moving towards a different future. Okay, let's apply and restart and then see what happens. Yeah, like, you know, StackBlitz isn't making any money from their sandboxing. They're making money off of Bolt. So it's very interesting. Yeah, I have no idea why. But why does it fire up 4000? What the hell is telling it? Run at start, true. I'm a bit confused by this thing. Oh, and we of course need the SDK. Oh yeah, we need to fix a few things here. npm install CodeSandbox SDK. RC. So we need to also publish a new version. Git status fix naming of stuff. npm run build. npm publish tag RC. Oh, no, I don't think we. Hopefully, we have enough time. Let's see. What the hell happened here? Let's see. Authy 318 503. Oh, it's Spice Girls. I'm listening to my 90s hits. Spice Girls is awesome. Okay, so let's see if we can actually get this thing running. Again, I have no idea why it starts on 4,000. I haven't told it anywhere to start. Well, I've told it here. Oh, sorry. Of course, it runs npm dev. Sorry. Yeah, it's just me. This doesn't actually run. It runs npm run dev. Yeah. Anyways, cool. So what we're going to try now, I'm just going to restart the whole thing and just see that it actually fires up everything it should fire up. And then we're going to test the preview, see if everything works there. And then we can create a PR. And when we merge into main, that should also just work, hopefully. And then we use that preview URL as a link in our documentation. And then that's good enough for getting the final feedback. Oh, does task.json? Oh yeah, no, I think it just remembered it. So now we're on 5173. Look at that. We have a sandbox. Okay, let's open that externally. Can I create a sandbox? Hey, look at how fast that is. It's insane. Imagine it's a completely new development environment. It's insane. It's so cool. But the question, yeah, no messages received. And I think that is because of this thing. I don't think we have this csb.app. So what I think we need to do, but anyways, it's running, so that's good. So we're gonna, let's see this. I can't remember this. Create commit. Get it running. Commit. Look at that. Publish branch. And then I can say create PR. Oh, I missed this flow. Like it was so smooth, even like, especially before we had VS Code. This flow was was just amazing. Amazing. I don't care. Bypass the rules. Okay, so now we can move back to our change branch, go back to main. What were we doing? Yeah, so we were gonna check them. Yeah, and this is already up to date, which is really cool. So if we open this thing now, this is the actual URL to the preview. But if I create a sandbox now, it won't have any messages in the preview. So we need to add that preview specifically to our... Okay, so we're going to do something interesting. This is probably going to break local development for some people. Let's see. /dist bin CodeSandbox preview hosts add. So we're gonna add that one. Then we're gonna add localhost 4000. And then we're gonna add, what are the other things? So this is in CodeSandbox. Do I have CodeSandbox here? No. So CodeSandbox applications. Where's the previous script? Is this where the previous script is? Yeah, preview protocol. And this is allowed origins. Did we have... Wait, it gets it from... It gets it... Is it from package.json? Scripts. Build. Oh, I think we're setting... Okay, I'm just going to notify everyone. Yeah. But anyway, so what should happen now if I refresh this? It should suddenly start working. And it doesn't. That sucks. Oh, wait, it's the cache. It takes a few minutes. Okay, so I'm just gonna... let's see here. I'm just gonna give a message on where announcement or something. No, support product engineering. Now we have configured our preview hosts on our workspace. So if we, when developing with codes, when developing CodeSandbox, to interact with previews, we need to actually set preview hosts. Currently, localhost 4000 is set. But let me know if you develop CodeSandbox on other hosts where you need the preview communication to work, the iframe stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, caches are awful. Okay, so let's see, where's CodeSandbox SDK? Cool. Let's see. Well, we can update the docs in the meantime. And then we can see. We're gonna get that thing running. So docs. Let's do a pm dev projects. Let's see. index use cases, playground, example, playground. Is it possible here to have external URLs? Can I use external URLs in this meta JSON? It is MDX stuff. So making 2-minute session. I'll be back. We need one change log for the release candidate, I'm thinking, and then a new one for the official release next week. Let's see. Oh, look at this. It looks like this. You can reference, but you need to share. Oh, so maybe I can title. Wait a minute. How does that work? Can I just... Huh? How does that work? Oh, look at this title. Oh, type. Is there like a type? I rather want this to be a link to... Can you make that happen? Wait. Don't change that. What was I doing? Oh, we were looking at, what's that, 3000? SDK, example playground. Hey, look at that, fantastic. So that works. Yeah, but why isn't this, like, there should be like a 10-minute cache, but I'm a little bit worried. Did something change here? Head. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, no, let's just wait a little bit. Cool. Is there anything else? Yeah, so we should get the docs actually running with the changes. New link. Okay, and then we're gonna go to these docs, which I always forget where they are. Pull request, new SDK release. There we are. Oh, do we actually have? Oh, nice. Automatically updates. That's great. Okay, so what I'm thinking now, everything is kind of is ready. We have a thread on Slack where we're discussing which channels to announce the different things. But it is actually running now, and I think I'm gonna drop off the stream or jump off the stream. There we go. Now it's working. That's amazing. That's really cool. I'm running a CLI command over there, and suddenly preview communication works over here. It's pretty cool. Nice. Yeah, so everything's ready. I'm gonna give the details to the team. And then, yeah, because I need to run in half an hour anyways. Okay, awesome. This is exciting. Pumped to share some info tomorrow on how it's gone. And then, yeah, I'm gonna talk to the team what the priorities should be. If we should like iterate a bit more on the examples here, or what we want to do. Yeah, thanks a bunch, Adam. And yeah, let's see if I can get the stream running. Like, my mother is visiting, so I have some extra time this weekend. Let's do a stream and work on the dev tools for React X. Yes, of course. Yeah, I like a colleague of mine also asked me good luck, because I said he asked for some help, and I said I didn't have time because I was working on the release candidate and my mother was visiting. And he said the same thing. He said, "Oh, good luck with that." And I asked him, "Did you mean the release or my mother?" She can be a handful sometimes. I guess all mothers can be. Anyways, bye for now, and we'll speak more tomorrow. Talk more? Yeah, whatever. Enjoy.